creating the perfect pasta. Chef Michael White, who's the owner of Vaucluse Restaurant right here in New York, is here to share his secret recipe for one of his favorite pasta dishes. Happens to be one of my favorites too, Michael. Good to see you.
Very well.
We're making Puttanesca.
Puttanesca.
Talk me through the ingredients.
Olive oil, garlic, chilies, capers, anchovies, all pantry type items. So this is a dish that you can make that is, instead of just doing tomato basil, this is something that adds a little bit more to it.
Can you use any kind of pasta?
Any kind of pasta. Spaghetti is something that's traditional to do this. We're going to start by salting the water. Now, we're having a pasta that has anchovies and garlic, but really salting the water is extremely important.
You say you cannot over-salt pasta water.
You really can't, because once you're taking it out, you're building on flavors. And when I say building on flavors, you can always add more salt, but doing a progression of salting and seasoning is much, much better. That way you don't add all at one point.
You call these the traditional impact flavors of Italian cooking.
You got it. Anchovies, garlic, onions, these are the foundation flavors. And a lot of times people say that they don't like anchovies, but everybody loves Caesar salad, and these anchovies just add that, the flavor.
I think a lot of people don't like to see the anchovy fillet on something, but once it's cooked into a recipe, they don't even know it.
You got it. We're going to deglaze with a little bit of white wine. White wine, now this is a Pinot Grigio, something that doesn't have a lot of wood in it, but late night when you're making this pasta, it doesn't matter what wine you're using, actually, if it's on the counter.
A lot of people use leftover wine. You prefer to use, for a recipe like this, fresh wine?
Something fresh. Red wine, for braising, if you have some old bottles of red wine. This is a little swap out. What we're going to do is that after you have some color on it, you don't want to caramelize it all too much, but, some of this, caramelization, a little bit of tomato sauce. Now, this is San Marzano. We're going to cook this for about 12 to 15 minutes, very quickly.
If you're using jarred tomato sauce, what are you looking for in the ingredients?
That's San Marzano, something that is, a fresh tomato that has some good tomato paste inside of it. Basil, parsley, oregano. We're going to add this right into the dish.
Can I ask you, when you see a recipe and it calls for a long line of herbs, do you have to go with all of those things, or should you just taste the sauce as you go along and see what's appealing to you?
Basil is one of those flavors that if we have fresh basil, that's what you want to use. But if you just have tomatoes, garlic, and parsley, that's okay too.
Let me just interrupt and tell you that we've got our tasters downstairs, guys.
This is terrific. Oh. It really is.
Samantha's on her second helping already.
Listen, I got the whole crew up here too, so everybody's ready to go.
It's so
Savannah, you're back, huh?
I am. I'm back and eating, and you were just explaining umami.
Umami. Well, the tomato and the anchovy and the garlic.
I'm telling you, Al, we just got back from South Beach, and Al had his own station down there. You guys better look out, because
he knows what he's talking
before
about.
You know it, he's going to be working nights at Maria.
You've undercooked the pasta a little bit because it's going to continue to cook. And you save some pasta water?
Pasta water. We have a little bit of, if need be, you add a little bit of this pasta water. It has a little bit of starch. Bring it together. And we're going to plate this. I already have one plated up for you.
I'll take a taste of this.
Exactly.
Guys, you have the crusty bread down there as well?
Yes, we do.
Good.
This
Outstanding.
is crazy.
Listen, this is better than making a sandwich this morning, right? We could do something. You guys have been up early already this morning.
I just love
Very well. And we're going to grate a little bit of ricotta salata on top of it.
Oh my goodness, Michael. That is so good. That is really
do
delicious.
a little bit of grating right here.
All right, a traditional Puttanesca, courtesy of one of the great chefs in this country, Michael White. Michael, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And to get this recipe and a lot more, you can head to today.com/food.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.